Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is another movie review. Just got back from seeing the new Robert Eggers movie, who, if you don't know who Robert Eggers is, he directed The Witch that came out, I think, maybe in 2016, 2017, one of the two. I can't remember the year, but I love The Witch. I thought it was really good, very atmospheric movie. Was very looking forward to this movie. And I gotta say, this guy is talented as fuck. He's talented as fuck. Dude, this might be your best movie. Might be your best movie. I really enjoyed it. This movie is dripping with atmosphere. It's dripping with just great dialogue, great acting. I love the black and white edition. That makes it so much more, because there's something about black and white movies that just make the movie a lot more dreary. This is a very dreary and dreadful movie. Like, this is a very, I'm someone who's not a fan of the ocean. I don't want to go out there. I don't want to discover what's underneath the waters. So when there's a movie about a lighthouse and there's an enchantment on it, and there's stuff that's going, it's a fantasy horror movie, and it certainly shows the fantasy elements in there. There's scenes in this movie that got to me, that made me cringe in the good way cringe, really creepy, scary, utterly just I don't want to be around that. There's no Ariel from The Little Mermaid in this movie. The mermaid, that it's not a spoiler because it's in the trailers, but there's a mermaid in the movie that it got to me. It creeped me out beyond belief. The way they handled the scenery was beautiful. It was utterly just, as I said, dreary. The atmosphere oozes here. It's about two lighthouse keepers. One is in charge of the other, played by Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson's kind of the new lighthouse keeper, while Willem Dafoe's like the veteran when it comes to it. And he's kind of teaching him, about what to do and stuff. He's becoming like the J.K. Simmons from Whiplash in it. Not like that level of harshness, but he's becoming more I guess dominant over Robert Pattinson's character, about the lighthouse. And psychologically it starts draining on him and stuff. All this hard work he has to go through starts draining on him, and you just see this character's psychological transition into madness. It's crazy. It's really fun. We have a lot of good psychological movies this year. It's really great. But this movie, it's certainly the enchantment, the fantasy elements to it add to the horror of what these characters are seeing and what they're doing. The mystery behind the lighthouse. It's very well done. Robert Eggers deserves 2 random applauses. It might not be my favorite movie of the year, but for fucking sure, it's gonna be my top fucking 5 for sure. It's absolutely one that I think if you're a cinema fan, you just love film, you have to go check this movie out and support it. I really do think so. It gets weird at points. There's some things that I'm still thinking about, what was that about? Stuff like that. But I think that's the genius of the filmmaking, is just to sit here and make me think about what I saw. So on that, I have to applaud you, because I'm still thinking about what I saw. It's absolutely one of those movies that, yeah, it's not going to be for everybody. This movie is definitely not for everybody. There's going to be some people who are going to go in there and find it boring, may not like it as much as It Chapter 2, which is fun. There's going to be an audience for this movie, and there's an audience for It Chapter 2. I like them both. I love this movie. I think It Chapter 2 is a very well-made horror film, and I do enjoy that movie a lot. It's not better than The Lighthouse, though, when it comes to the filmmaking. So, yeah, I really highly suggest you go out and check this movie out. It's in select theaters around the world, around the United States. So, if you have a theater near you that's playing it, definitely go support this movie. Go support Robert Eggers. Man, dude, if you keep this up and making these insanely well-done horror movies, you might be the next big director in the genre. I'm serious, man. You got mad talent. I love the fuck out of what you're doing with these movies. Great stuff. Very well done. And yeah, genius performances by Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe, this movie, surprisingly, was a lot more funnier than I thought it was going to be. But Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson, if their performances did not work, this movie would not have been as awesome as it was. So, guys, I'm going to give The Lighthouse 9.2 out of 10. I think that's a perfect rating for this movie. Guys, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Are you guys interested in seeing The Lighthouse? Do you guys even care? Have you guys seen The Witch? And which do you prefer? If you've seen them both, what do you prefer, The Lighthouse or The Witch? Guys, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Subscribe if you have not. And as always, subscribe so you don't miss another video. Guys, I do appreciate you watching. Check in the next video. Thanks for watching.